Hello, everyone. I'm Don Harkins with Your Florida House Team and Your Florida Loan Team. It's Wednesday, May 6th already. I can't believe it. The first week of May has flown by. I'm here with a real estate update for you for Central Florida. So we've been doing this for a couple weeks now, tracking week over week, year over year, how coronavirus has impacted the Orlando real estate market. And we've seen a lot of changes, a lot of fluctuation, and probably more change in just the last 7 days than we've seen in the past 2 months. So let me tell you a little bit about what's happening. We'll start by talking with inventory, the number of homes that are available for buyers to choose from. Now, we're just using Orange County statistics again, but the reason we do that is Seminole County, Osceola County, Lake County, Volusia, Polk, they all fall in the same pattern. So what you're seeing in Orange County is going to be the same thing you're seeing all over Central Florida. And what that means is in Orange County, this time last year, we had 664 new homes come on the market between April 29th and May 5th. This year, we saw 470 homes come on the market. So that's a year-over-year decrease of 29%, which might not sound like good news for the real estate market, except for that's a pretty large increase over what we've seen the past several weeks. So last week, we had 341 new listings. Just in the last week, that's a 38% increase in the number of new listings coming on the market. So for buyers out shopping, having a hard time finding the home you're looking for, this is great news. That's almost a 50% increase in the amount of homes available for you to view week over week. Moving over to pricing. Inventory and pricing always go hand in hand. The less inventory there is, the higher and more strict sellers can be with their pricing, the more price they can demand. So with so many new homes coming on the market, you might expect that pricing would be a little bit more conservative or come down some. No. But that's actually not the case. So this time last year, from April 29th to May 5th, the median list price for new homes coming on the market was $289,900. This year, the median price for new homes listed during the same time period was $315,000. That's an 8.6% increase year over year on median list price. So we would expect to see that in a market like this, where there's so much happening with furloughs and unemployment and economic uncertainty, we might expect to see prices remain the same year over year or to even decrease a little bit. And I know a lot of buyers have been sitting back hoping that that's going to happen or hoping that that will occur. And what we're seeing is that the market has been very, very resilient. And part of the reason for that is Central Florida is just massively undersupplied. We still have a tremendous amount of people moving here for employment opportunities, for retirement, take advantage of the climate, state income tax. We just don't have enough homes for all those people and to support normal demand. So we've been saying this all along, and it continues to be true. It's highly unlikely that we see any kind of a price pullback in the market as a result of what's happened the past couple months. And in fact, we're still seeing stronger than expected year-over-year price increases. These aren't delirious sellers. Sellers react to what's happening in the market. If these homes weren't selling, they would bring their prices down. Real estate agents are often advising on price. That's a key component of our job, is to give pricing direction when a seller's putting their home on the market. And real estate agents are still seeing demand to support these numbers. So still really strong pricing in the market. Let's talk a little bit about showings. What we've seen is April 7th was the sort of bottom of the barrel for number of showings happening. We were right in the thick of things, and on a year-over-year basis, showings had dropped 84%. They had just plummeted, gone to basically zero as far as our business was concerned. What we saw last week was showings were up about 50% off that bottom and only down 47% year over year. So when we were looking last week, which was April, forgive me for the date, I think it was April 22nd, We had pretty good showing activity. We were pretty happy with that. What we've seen in the week since then is an incredible increase, now only down 34% year over year. And this past weekend has been the busiest weekend for new buyer inquiries, new showing requests, and listing pending activity that we've seen in months. So if you're a seller, and we've already reached out to many of our sellers and many people who are thinking about making a move this year and giving you a heads up when we saw this activity change over the weekend. But I just want to reiterate, if you are a seller and you are waiting for the market to return to place your home on the market, that shift has already happened and buyers are already back in the market in pretty decent numbers. If you're a buyer who's been waiting for prices to come back down or waiting for a better environment to purchase in, unfortunately, that opportunity has probably passed. The best time to purchase from a competition standpoint and a buyer leverage standpoint probably would have been on April 7th when no one else was out in the market. And we did have a couple buyers who took advantage of that situation and got some really great pricing. The good news is for buyers, we still have historically low interest rates. So we've had people this week who are working with us on the purchase side who've locked in rates on a VA loan at 2.9 and on a conventional loan at 3.1. These are incredible interest rates. A lot of our parents, when they purchased their first home, interest rates were in the 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14% ranges. So there's a phenomenal opportunity to still lock in a low interest rate, and that really is the buying opportunity for today's market and for today's home buyer. It's in locking in that low interest rate. The other opportunity that we have in our market is in new construction. So a traditional seller can take their home off the market for a few months, can shift things around, rearrange their move, and time their home sale according to what's happening in the environment. Sellers that can't do that are home builders. Oh, no. Home builders have shareholder expectations to meet. They have managers and production schedules that are forcing them to keep inventory moving. And what we've seen is new home builders are offering some tremendous incentives to move their backlog of inventory that's piled up now as a result of buyers not being in the market as much over the last 60 days. So some of the home builders we're watching, Lennar in the Ocoee and Apopka area, Toll Brothers in Southwest Orlando, Mattamy Homes in the Horizons West area off of 429, and Pulte Homes in East Orlando. These are just some of the builders that have some incredible incentives right now. So if you're thinking about buying a brand new production home, you just want to move into something turnkey where the builder's already picked the finishes and it's sitting there ready to go, reach out to us and let us know, and we can identify some of the best opportunities with motivated builders who are sitting on extra homes right now. Those incentives look like possible design upgrades. Maybe you put wood on the stairs instead of carpet. Maybe you can add some cabinetry or a butler's pantry. Maybe you can pave the driveway instead of having brushed concrete. Those incentives also look like closing cost assistance. So if a builder was maybe only offering $5,000 or $7,000 in closing cost assistance before, that could be as much as $10,000 or $15,000 in closing cost assistance. There's a variety of tools builders have at their disposal to incentivize buyers to purchase properties. So they don't always advertise those. And if you just walk in the sales center off the street and tell them you want to buy a house, they're not always going to let you know those are available. So reach out to us, let us know if you're in the market for new construction, and we can contact some builders and find out where those opportunities are. One of the last things I want to speak to you about is a opportunity we have for you to build a custom home in Delaney Park. This lot is 60 feet wide by 136 foot deep. So it's a great size lot from a width perspective, which is always a challenge in downtown. We've got several homes that have already been built on lots this size that are completed, so you could take a tour through those and see exactly what you're getting. And we've got some information I'm going to link below where you can go to a website and see what some of the finishes have looked like and how some of those other homes have turned out. But this property is going to be about 3,000 square feet. It's going to have 4 bedrooms or 5 bedrooms, depending on what you're looking for It's going to be located in the Boone Blankner School Zone, which is an A-rated school system and gets rave reviews from people who participate. It's located in the Delaney Park neighborhood, which is walking distance to Alcoith Park, Lake Davis Park, Lake Cherokee Park. It's a great community, also walking distance to Performing Arts Center and Amway. Obviously not going to be much use right now, but this home will be ready for move-in in spring 2021. So if you'd like to design and build your home from the ground up, that means pick all your finishes, pick the colors, pick the elevation, lay out different rooms, decide which closets you want big and small, where you want windows, where you want TVs hung, flooring. If that's something that you're interested in and you'd enjoy that process, then reach out to us. This is an off-market opportunity, and we'd love to share more details with you about that property. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Again, my name is Don Harkins. We can assist you with things like scheduling showings, getting you pre-approved for mortgages, getting you multiple offers on a home if you need to sell, helping you find investment properties, and a lot of other things in real estate. We'd love an opportunity to sit down and chat with you about what's going on in the market and what services we can provide. So give us a call at 321-377-0341. If you're interested in getting pre-approved for a new mortgage or exploring your options from a refinance perspective, then the best thing to do is to shoot us a text and text Loan 1 to 321-204-1789. We'll text you back right away for a link to our online application. You can start that process pretty quickly. So thanks again, everybody, and I hope you have a great Wednesday. Take care.